Memo bring him committed to give him money.
No, he's saying, he said, there are some fees who contributes to the work of the church, like they're giving money or giving something to help. Where do you fit that person in?
God bless them.
God bless them. They're still fish.
They're still fish. there's only one way in.
And fish yet, the one rota solemnia. Suppose I'm in the Kamlo here, I need to do across with Big Blah. Let me give him moto, let me give him money and buy him kappa or what is something.
You can't buy your way in.
You don't buy him road bill to heaven. Talking about brother, take you through, you give God will bless him with a soul. One per road to soul. You like go on heaven, you must come here. Me come finish of this road, yeah. Money blow you not buy him road blow you. When it's something resources you got and give him kingdom service, thank you. But you must come to this road. Makes your life is good all time. Time when me come to this road now and me start to come up here and me give him plenty blessing through. Suppose I'm abrush him this plan and start to here. I'm wrong start. You must reverse and come back.
In the story in Acts of, in the early chapters of Acts, it's he deserves it because he's looked after the synagogue. And Peter goes and preaches to him. So it's Acts chapter 8, isn't it?
Plenty time. I'm start with this Jenny blood this man.
Cornelius, a Gentile.
Story block Cornelius is the ex Septa or Bible school teacher helping me. Septa 10, 16.
A God-fearer, he gave generously and prayed regularly, but he's still not a Christian.
Cornelius is a good example of question. A man and look at him hustle to synagogue. A man look him tithes blow him offering blong. And Paul he go come up long and look so Cornelius is no Christian and next to Jesus. So Paul started witnessing. Peter, sorry, no Paul. Now Cornelius give him life. So me talk some time. Money got some like an interest of kingdom them start somewhere in between here. Because you must help him. No can let him start with have no good believe was him. Me make him a good blog, me die. But me go to heaven here. You help him and come back in.
We don't require. If someone's a midwife, a living child, some of the midwives are non-Christian who wanted to help. As long as they go by our values, we allow them to help. It doesn't make them a Christian. And we hope that by helping, they will learn more of the gospel. But we don't make it a requirement in living child.
Also, Mibla, a living child now walk. Also, Mibla, living child, Mibla Christian organization. Mibla form out of the heart, long, serious. Long easy pig na mibla start lo walk na mibla put him toxai blo mibla lo midwives Australia na plenty midwives I come lo Yemen lo walking on midwife trainings I or Christian na mibla na togol sem you come a Christian pastor na ba you go Papua New Guinea walk on them more churches lo mibla no mibla got the values na believe lo mibla na mibla talk suppose you like come one time lo team because Sunday you go sabe lo make him walk because lo more values lo mibla you talk yes lo more we go on the team long PNG na lo Yemen by you working some kind of training also. So me know some. Me play game opportunity long all. Some time was me talking na Cornelius story blong and talk. Em come lo Yemen, plan come lo Yemen. Only line plan something. Sarah been story blo Sarah na Amerigo pass or living child. Emi no kissing water baptism. Em come long background Anglican I think.
South African. Yeah,
South African.
Some other church.
Reformed. Reform, I think. Me Christian sabe lot to Baptist. One but something in challenge him long. Me blog I've all come to Yemen one plus time. Which year was that we baptized?
2013.
2013, 14. Sarah comes stop one time me blog and help your mama go on the end of the week I'm talking pastor Sam. What talking yeah bro, me like is water baptized. Now, all reformed churches only got, or believe blongos and molinos are deep in manos, sprinkling water kind of. So Sarah make him this a choice na talk. Mike went to Yabro, me like water baptism. Mike come talking me or say, hey, Sarah like baptized. Me think was some Sarah been baptized. Me story one day, story good one day me. So after the one procession lo afternoon, nothing Friday afternoon. Me like some Sarah go na baptize him. Time me block him Sarah go na le baptize lo wara. 5 or 6 young people Yemen. Me block walking baptize him me block call. You feel him go to talk lo you. You like, come along now, lo mibla give baptize so you come. 5 or 6 play young play. He been started sa training. I'll put him hand now. I want him come down and mibla go baptize him. When the white Mary come here. So I mean no say mibla challenge him more. You give him opportunity. Money give him time, money give him something long and work lo big play. I mean no sip yet. Let him say door up long and you know make him low. Let him say door up long and some man by more realistic realistic legalistic Christians are no can accept him hidden man. No can accept him. No. You know can pass him door. Let him give it. Maski him spark man now. Man got 2 plot 3 plot marry him give something. You know can pass him. You don't know how God himself start walk. Give him open door and walk now. Lo decision belong in yet and make him choice. But you still minister long and talk. Road stop. You give him lo here. You are brushing 2 plus step in this. You come back in. Nigga want to rota so go into the kingdom and prosper Jesus. You saw him road long and suppose him to respond. Give him time. Nah, I mean like give him more and let him give him. Go to start walk place also let me give him. And we can give him money to help him on our land. Also we give him help him walk with big plan. So yes, Vero.
Suppose get one blood fish is start, now got big blood interest. Lo mix one time more sip. Now make his sunflower activities inside the church. Tapos yung ba mi larim o no gat na o mi ba larim mi stop na ba ko ni mem lo lahap o mi ba no na larim ka. Em no sip ya den fish. Na got big blood interest lo mix one time more sip na.
Yeah, they want to be involved in some church activities and
I'd let them help with the building, but I wouldn't let them preach a sermon.
yes. Our man Mary Christian, come road cross, no only like involved with some program. Give more talk about him because I'm not a testament. You can ask him more go one time you now. So go to team and we can make it some work. But give him Bible long to you out and talk. I'm not Christian. I'm not a testimony. I'm straight on. And one can give us a story, man, so I mean by giving some black up on you know can give food tomorrow long. Thank you, Avero. And making question blue.
In Australia too. In Australia, people are saying, in the past, very often, people had to believe before they became part of a church. People are saying now, sometimes, for some people, you don't let them preach. Sometimes they have to belong, feel a sense of belonging community, which leads them to then believe. So they become part of a church community, and they look at the people, and they hear the gospel, and they say, this makes sense. And then they believe. But if you don't let them become part of the community, they stay as a fish. So sometimes you allow them to come as part of the community. You don't let them preach or other things, but you allow them to become part of, maybe they help with the food, maybe they help do something else. So they belong before they believe. In Australia, that's a very common thing nowadays.
You kiss him point and talk long enough.
And you think about Jesus. When Jesus was eating meals, were they all believers?
No.
Tax collectors, sinners, all these people. He ate with people so that they would believe. He came down to be with us. He didn't set up a barrier and say, unless you believe, I'm not going to talk with you. He talked with them so that they would come to him. He ate with them so that they would know what it is to live life in God's kingdom. So Jesus came and he was with people. He was part of their life. And then they saw who he was, they heard what he said, and they came to believe. It can be the same today.
I'm clear. I'm saying talk me blood talk finish lang na. Sometime long work party bin come, some blow no Christian. Paul got skill now to me blood skill carpenters and me blood PNG and help him walk up in some building. And me blood no put it low long. And was me talk. Because Australian churches he open door lo this long talk. Me blood open door. Lo this flow long. money got gift, money got skill, and use him open. People don't put the law blame as Christian pastor. Oh, I must talk, yes, let's let pastor be follow and go one time, no. Give him opportunity and me come. Ministry belong you and me, Christian quality as a team, wanting this money, no save big but something like, save some platform of ministry. Give him this testimony below you may the place where you may lose some place, you may go start wanting this money and must clear. So the looking person below you me. God start to walk in his life long. Come the God he walk. Anytime you must let him just come up. Because you may not give him walk long. At time you go to team, look and I'll walk all the same. Time long, I'll ask him below out and talk it no, sorry, me not out and talk. Me no Christian. Me no salo big plan. Me no big professional life long me. So if you team leader go on as a team, you say who said team member, who said a Christian, who said a Christian. So you by making the best use of or team member. You know, ask him this man who said, Christian, out him a testimony because I mean a personal testimony of how God sends his life long. So I'm giving open door and opportunity. Yes. So
let me just say,
yes.
But if that person who is a fish and wants to serve or wants to help, and they say, "Oh, I've got $1 million kina. I'll give it to you if you stop teaching about Jesus." No God, get behind me, Satan.
Okay, Wengable. Sorry to me skipping you long time, please. I'm no man. Me like Harry. One more question.
Asking me like making some plapat baking a story and baking asking learning the long thinking about me. Well, I go slightly click on top. Behind this school and now we come up and peace. Microman Mary also peace. Right there, I come long sip na I come up long kakaruk na I come up long peak. Okay, one man or Mary and long Catholic Church. And we run on this section peace and I come na come up long sip na am abrosim and we come long kakaruk na am abrosim kakaruk na I come up in sloppy. Na askim lo mi osem. Skolia mi blare me osem. Man and me got this presence long Holy Spirit. Na suppose one pla Catholic. And me got the presence long Holy Spirit. Long emsa aring God. Na by ina pro mi aloin me. Lo walk one time me below this group of them display, peace group, and question from yourself. Thank you.
Someone's coming. Can they be on the journey? This journey is not, it's not a Church of Christ journey or Catholic journey, it's just the journey of a disciple. And if somebody hears about Jesus and they believe, they become a sheep. They start to serve him and learn about him, they become a chicken. If they lay down their life for him, they become a pig. That's open to anyone. And it doesn't matter which church you're in. Although sometimes some churches have some difficulties. Because the Catholic Church reads the Bible, preaches about Jesus, someone can become a pig. It just depends on the church.
Like,
it's not a Protestant.
You have to check the testimony somewhere down on the line.
Sure. But you have to do that for everyone.
Yeah.
So have they believed?
Yes.
Are they growing? Are they laying their life down for Jesus? They're a pig.
Wait, Pastor. Okay. Question below you. This little diagram or picture, picture of the Church of Christ. And diagram of discipleship. I need to one of them too. Suppose it's a Catholic. Today's theme you may sabi was born again. Let me sabi la big plan accepting Jesus Christ for lifelong, but still I'm Catholic. You mean over road will stop him, man. Now, challenge now was this charismatic movement, move the Holy Spirit, and confusing at times. Where all all Catholics I call him also charismatic movement. You miss I call him also revival movement. Give things or something that come very similar. Sometimes you be confused to make a decision. But point you me talk long enemy or son. This is a journey where you look diagram and you saw the road in any churches. So was one Catholic man. One point the time the life belong and me accepting Jesus or life belong and me feast and start feast one time to some sip penis. And me sip penis now me kakarug na. Na me I'm come up peak. You may not stop. Now you can check in. There's a checklist. You can check in this laman. On the man, you know, clear long and like I'm walk on the one, but Catholic like I'm walk on the omega gift of healing or gift of discernment. Misa looks out long or something. You check in. You got checklist for checking. You check in believe long. You ask him this man. You say Jesus Christ. You've been accepting walk long and you check in them. No, you check him Muslim. How you supposed to be Christian? Sometimes I'm talking misa go lotu na misa we make a walk blessios plantiyar and now mika this the present. So some no call this road but you are cross and call up him. You must check him this a spirit you walk use him. I'm spirit of God or I'm spirit of ground. I'm clear? Yeah. But this for road and road blow any churches. Misa blow some blow good blow brother or born again Catholics. Or sablo Jesus Christ personally. You know what mouse does so. Life long reflecting life of Jesus. And one kind, the Unit Church of Christ. You got plenty skin Christian stuff. Church of Christ. You got one trouble of money accepting Jesus. In every denomination there are people who say, I belong to this church, me belong to this church, me belong to this church. But you need to have a checklist to check where you got Jesus or life belong. You look in this little place where you yet, brother. You story like more than me story. This man and on the catechiso. Me help him you go through and me asking you.
No, no, catechism some like I know same Mr. Vestapasola rotem and golongen. And Janim Rotman Siestasolia.
Yes.
Talk long Bible.
Yes. Yeah, our Bible, our Catholics are reading Bible.
Yeah. Nah, thank you long. Good last chat of you. Mi plus ampla, mi plus checking, suppose rot the devil, mi plus rouse.
Yes. Zone 4-4.
Thank you.
Zone 4-4, you must try all get the spirit.
Yes.
Nah, so spirit blow ground, easy that's all you losing. But thank you through look, I'm not stop on the blow one bell, you can solve. Maybe not give room like you. Yes, Pastor Titus, you won't want them all too now. You're not gonna rub him pest play Tomas Lohan and Barre.
I still know. We got peace, you know, peace. So peace or some peace or something. Okay. Ni togo sa gigante. Triple time na nipla better long and finish na sigweni oreta so some can you go can beken emo says ni ba pasi gwaro no ke kan emo says yes e ba ni ki bolse wono ga
Emo bla fish blow you or sipsi blow you?
I must have face.
Oh, fish and person blow fish, you got good play bait by kissing. Blow you must know. Okay. He's saying that this non-Christian, a fish, he's been coming in for prayer, they've been praying for him, he comes, stay with them for a short time, he goes out again, when he finds another problem, he comes to Pastor Titus. And his question is that, will he go ahead and pray with him for the next time when he comes, or just say, get out? What do you think, Wilson?
You don't really see Jesus turning people away from him.
You look alive with Jesus, I'm not saying anymore. How much time will he come? I'm still accepting.
So you just, you know, I think the question is, we've prayed with you several times.
Yes.
What's the real problem? The real problem is you haven't got a relationship with God.
Arema, this way me come up with plenty help. Some people money got plenty problem. Some people have problem or spiritual attacks. Only no Christian. You people come no pray. Just recently before me come, the one people beginning me breast cancer low to the first school. Now this is the beginning maybe I'm involved with some cult activities and demon process. Car trome lo Saturday trome spirit don't go trome go on car running speeding car close to a broken head blong and something scratch. Side but tire pulling them leg. Plenty money pray long in. Because I must go around block. High powered demon you will possess in all this day in life. But the point I'm also you must talk him straight. Money make a relationship problem blow you because maybe I can pray that's all and by on and off until you got personal relationship with them God. You must stand in bell, give him life to Jesus Christ and maybe by looking when it's changed by God in making. Maybe this spiritual change inside the life below you and by driving or disturbing demons or life below you come disturbing you. Plus see, swa, kind of pass inside come of the life below man. You looking testimony by sample of man, only the planet disturbance, one soul, give him life below Jesus Christ. It's a demon spirit you lose him over that. Problem belonging in a physical problem. Problem belonging in a spiritual problem. Once you give him life, there is a change taking place in his heart. The demon spirit is stopping cell of life belonging. Only don't know. There's light. So sometimes you pray now, you must pray plenty God by giving you discerning or you by discerning it over brother, sister. Problem below you in a sick that's on and off. Problem below you giving life now. Or something disturbing you, oh my God. Sometimes I become a Christian that's all this law. My spirit become being a check him. You need to talk this time about house below. So time when this kind spirit was come back and disturb and back a question. Pastor talking me that me give him life but baptized spiritual soul. So sometimes I can't go in and out. You check him and can. If you start a life below you, house below or side me all house below, come and check him there. Also Jesus said it talk. And go and come on the nervous strength spirit, more powerful. And look at house empty. I'm going to say no power in me more, no more control on it. So you check him this like I said, you pastor, you leader, and spiritual discernment. You pray now God that you showing you want something but deal with this like kind of life. No can give up the talk. You need to pray one day. Russian dust like passing the dust in Russian dust is the last thing. You must give him opportunity to man to making decisions. No can apply this lahara. Me having plan the pastor leader or making this plan. You get put in case of life long plan. You say also you anointed man or you time you put in case. Now be and do God better talk with you. Because you know giving Ben time. Walk in the blow you, walk blow said. Long end. And then by walk. Walk blow you continue to minister and so in passing in the life long God long end. No matter some time I come back up you talk no good thing you. Thinking me like him you drink yawana you come now. Fight blow Mary blow me or broken bed blow house me you me like him you yet. Some time. Kind man also me miss a hard hole in temper yeah. Okay, and back him some blow asking. Okay, young blow pastor time blow yeah. Talk strong. Big blow voice. You say something about the pulpit now and talk.
I didn't man and person do healing
Good question. Yes, a question. He said there's somebody he's a fish. He said he's gonna give them healing and he prays for sick people and people are healed. What do we say about that? Is that from God?
It might be. I think of the story in the New Testament where the disciples said to Jesus, so and so is casting out demons and they don't follow with us. And Jesus said, no one can do a mighty work in my name, and then so you have to be discerning. It may or may not. It could be from God and they haven't yet believed in Jesus. Or it could not be from God. Or the danger is God might have given them a gift and it's yet to be discerned whether they'll use it for God or for the enemy.
Yeah.
And so if they don't believe in Jesus and they're praying to God for healing, sometimes God can bless that, but other times the danger is, where's the power coming from?
I'm also making question with this Pastor Titus here. Question blue in one kind like. Maybe by giving one kind answer, you must pray, Lord God, by giving you discernment. You may look so. When in spirit, you use man. Because suppose man, I'm a Christian, I'm start long. You should give them a different story. Or some you can. After you can draw on the conclusion of the body you see them. Because man in a Christian. Then we will use him gift. You must pray, Lord God, and give you a clear picture of life with the man. Now, sometimes yes, God will use him man. He had long. You can pray one for the life. You shall was it. Bible the one. Second enemy, angel long life. Now, you must bless Lord you mean. The kind of movement start. The thinking blooming me like talk. You know one day when you see a man. One emotion. You know something. No good to pray no one for Christian blooming and give some more head spirit blooming. Maybe sick Christian blooming in the way. And again you got temporary healing. It won't be a permanent healing. You know, Sabe one spirit money use. Now in some countries, it's very, very dangerous. Or money is a local account for Satan. Only the one for local now. There is some story for some of when you walk light in making, people make you walk light. So how do you look something? Number one time. But you look at it, longer time you can kind of do life. First time is first time once the money can get him you leader, spiritual leader professionally. Sometimes you must really look on the course of money coming up from the family. You check the testimony. Okay, you finish here. 3 o'clock straight. Get some more ask him one last one.
Sorry, nigga one blah.
Yes, two blah. Then you talk with him, give his hands up. Swat and leader.
Then ask him long fish and a sipsy bear. Suppose making fish finish and I'm come up with some sipsy finish. Now, I'm not sure on the good way. Mixing fish here.
How you kiss him?
We kiss him long. We force him, we kiss him. Not only back skill, not only come with him. Fish skill, I'm going to make him look up again.
I'm also able to talk penis. You know, can force him one blow man like sip. Every year you must make him this. Suppose you force him, tomorrow you go, Ember go back in. I'm sell a place belong in, Ember go back. You do not call him this the man. You force him and come up with some sip. I'm the sip yet. And put him skin but sip. Well dog is stuff inside long. I'm still and fish yet. You force him and go back to hub. He will always go to be a fish because that's his identity. He is not a sheep. Until he goes through this journey, he will be a sheep. Time money come up low here and then backslide. You don't call him a fish anymore. No. I'm sip and backslide sip. I'm sip you have long plug grass and big plug grass and pass. Sini wog lo holy mem no sambla hablo. You know can call him this man and give him lifelong and finish and straight, huh? If somebody becomes a sheep, like he gave his life to.
Big theological question.
Yeah, it's a theological question. That's great. It's, wait, Pastor. Me talk to Pastor.
You treat people how they appear. It doesn't really matter theologically. If someone behaves as a fish, you treat them as a fish.
Yes.
They behave as a sheep. If they claim to be a Christian, treat them as a sheep.
You give him all treatment, also passing blow. Suppose and talk him sip na to solemn stop passing blow also but peace. But you talk also I'm fish here. But we must help him them come up sip true.
So there's lots of warnings in the New Testament for people who don't live as they want, as they should live. You know, the warnings. Don't go back.
You need to testament. You get plenty talk. Passing blow go back, come back. You get plenty talk. Look out, him so stop. Long time you companies, you must come over. You can go in and out. Time you go in and out like a big question. Question them also true and sip. Or and feast as well. Like put him singing the grass was sip them come inside or kind of. Okay, then make a question below you. No, you. And make a question below you are. You force him and then come low here and over the time never go back here. So you're not going to give up long and you help him to make him so journey come through the road. I must come across for Jesus Christ. And yet personally I must confess him also Jesus Christ and pay man sin blood. And must make him this a decision. Then
yeah, mo last time mo. Let's make at one hidden. Na suppose time stop ko na God yusi mo ba mi to sem stop ko na God even yusi mem na time yusi mo sample to ko sem to plong ko sem to profeto ano kin or something or sem trimano wisen o time sin to ko sem ento ko to ko sem mi masigo beto no displastic man ba ka right and baka ma this plastic man baka ma okay ento ko sem yo sango makilimi pini same straight okay god ba to ko sem you no napdai okay no napdai okay mbe to ko sem you badai okay mbe dai na dislaken man time me ga dislap emo ko sem rauna god even you sem mo se rauna emo kintelo tetem bolsuane ba mi ko suane nungan
I'm hiding
ba mi lare me mo ba minu na lare
I'm hiding no Christian.
am hiding
I'm also in people have been talked in some narrow situations. You need to discern in this or something as a spirit.
sorry this plus something am kind of place to me na mi
Now this is a man I'm stop yet want to big blow I'm losing finish.
am stop
How much play year now I'm losing sa present?
mi sa flow one player o kay ni
You give him time now you
time
pray.
am walk sorry time am walk or sem samlo walk am karam kay kay
Sampla?
samlo walk or sem am karam sem walk god am using straight
Sampla time I'm say make you talk prophet na some come up or no God.
come up through
Oh, gonna talk to him make it come up through, huh?
plan to get making come up through
No, this is a talk plenty, me not like it. And you must check him yet. Okay, you some teaching lo Frank Willem give him. You got how much for spirit is stop? Huh? 3. Number 1, spirit blong, ground, Satan. Number 2, spirit blong, man. Number 3, spirit blong, God. Some time on money use the name of God. Spirit blong him yet. He talk. Now use the name of God. And then this line was trying to revolve Mr. Harim. Go to. One time you Harim. Go you Harim long one him he talking me blah. Serious. Check him good the spirit. Some time all money putting yellow spirit blong all yet na talk no talk go to. Or use the name of God long. Ting blong all. Number time, spirit belong ground, iran la whisper yaw belong en to go to. Number 3 spirit, soft spirit. And you said come in a softer way than a spirit. And no sa pusin man, and no sa rasin man, and sa talk of easy lo man. Straight down. 3 plus spirits are involved in life lo man. Lo yumi yet belong ground, not belong God. Me holding teaching was a lap on man, and me looking when you walk with time the revival. Time the revival, Frank Billy gives a teaching. Shaky with the 3 plus spirits, belong man yet and better for. Lo Satan better for, not belong God better for, but you sad. You pray and God will show you. When the spirit you say man, belong in yet, lo Satan now, belong God. Shaking this spirit then. No can fret. Me, and I talk about one blow man, no time blow you blow, one blow man, no can scale him spirit. Spirit blow God you see. And unbiblical. Bible talk on it. Zone 4:4 and talk on it. 1 Zone 4:4. Scaling the festive spirit. I'm talking you not talk. Satan you pass him out. Clear. That's not from God. So it's God you see me and talk. Yes, thank you. You be down in me yet now. Pastor, you make one talk about me harem. So spirit blow him yet. And spirit blow pride. Make a gift. You who said you are scaling me. Put in the spirit go backside. You blow pastor and leader and you blow walk man. Give him time to pray and this is something back on place. I mean, you blow something come on. Time, history blow walk blow you mean. Plenty blow second something come on. All get a have time blow revival is stop. Because some blow this movement is stop.